Hello, my loves. Welcome to the 13th episode of Soy, where today we'll be looking at the insecurities related to FOMO. I'm sure everyone's own personal senses of FOMO are being super perpetuated by the circumstances. As every aspect of our college experiences have been transitioned to the online format over the past year, we can't help but wonder, what if? What if things were in person? What would I be doing right now? And what type of person would I have become if I were able to experience this past academic year in the traditional sense, in the way that I had wanted to and expected to, and that way being in person. Our college years are super fast-paced and exciting and social, and the fact that we can't be on campus really sucks because our interactions with one another as friends and peers and classmates are restricted to Zoom and Discord and messaging and FaceTime. Not to discredit the value those interactions have, but it's not the same. For me, it's just like a really conscious effort not to be angry or sad. I don't stop myself from wondering what if, because it's fun to fantasize every now and again, but you also just have to look at the way things are and take it for face value. There's no use in comparing our realities to what could have been. We just have to make most of what it is that we have now. You know, we still have to push ourselves and put ourselves outside of our comfort zone in order to feel as though we are doing something with our lives and our time. So for me, in order to feel as though I'm not missing out on things, I try to do things and find different ways to be productive outside of the conventional ways, you know? If that makes sense, you know? Because I feel like in our heads as students, productivity is associated with checking things off the list of studying X amount of lectures and doing assignments X, Y, and Z. But you could be productive in so many different ways by dedicating time to interests and hobbies and developing your skills outside of study skills. The mindset of like, oh, this experience is being taken away from me. It's such a dramatic way to put it, but it's just like how exactly I and maybe we feel, because these are experiences I have a right to and that I worked hard to deserve. And now I can't have those experiences because they are being taken away. It's like I have this new motivation to live a life that I'm happy to be living. Happiness is a choice in a lot of senses, and sometimes it's hard to make that choice and deliberately choose to be happy as opposed to sulk over the things that you have every right to be sulking over. But now it's like, why waste my time? I feel like in a sense it's good to be experiencing this extreme amount of FOMO so early on in our lives, because as things start to go back to normal, we're gonna enter that new chapter of our lives with this new motivation to make sure that we have no regrets and that we take advantage of every opportunity given to us, and we just have as much fun as we can throughout this time of like not being able to do what we want to do. I feel like we can use it as a chance to realize, like, what's the point of letting fear or nervousness hold us back from doing things that are fun, like meeting new people or going out to events, or, you know, I have no idea how long it'll take for things to transition back to the way they normally are, but I know for a fact that once they do, I'm gonna be someone that I wasn't before. I'm gonna be so much more willing to take risks and put myself in situations that I used to think were awkward and not worry about silly things and just try to have fun and not let laziness get in the way of that. While things are still kind of quiet and slow, find the things that you want to dedicate your time to and start dedicating your time to that. And one of those things should most definitely be yourself. Obviously, I feel FOMO. I feel FOMO hard because of obvious reasons. But then again, it's like throughout this whole experience, I think I've become someone that I like. I know that I'm only gonna continue to grow in a positive sense. I never thought I'd be one to speak in cliches, yet here I am, speaking in cliches. But that's just how it is, and that's how I think. That's all I got for you this week, y'all. Until next time.